Hello, my name is Kent Field, and thank you for tuning into this YouTube channel, The Bible versus Opinions. God bless you in your search for the truth. While all people have opinions on many subjects, including the Bible and religion, not all opinions carry the same weight or value. For example, would you go to a plumber for his advice on brain surgery? Would you go to a mechanic for his advice on heart surgery? The point is, not all opinions carry the same weight or value on a particular subject. That's why I'm not offering you my mere opinion, but Bible answers alone. So here's the challenge. Are you open to learning beyond your current understanding and knowledge of the Bible? If so, then this channel is for you. If these studies have helped you to grow in your understanding of the Bible, or even life itself, please like and subscribe and share this channel with others so that they too may be challenged and grow in their understanding of the Scriptures.
Even in disfellowship, or what we call disfellowship, in 2 Thessalonians, you know, if you treat the church like a club, and you don't want somebody coming into your club meeting, you can tell them to leave. Now, if you're a non-profit, corporate, tax-exempt organization, then you're open to the public. And unless somebody's causing a public disturbance or a danger, you can't tell them they can't attend or worship there. We can't tell them you're not welcome here. That's why we tell people all the time, welcome to our visitors. Now, if we have a club mentality, we get to decide who walks in the door and who doesn't. And no other church can tell us what we could do because there's church autonomy. What does that mean? Where do you get that from? Well, I want you to read this. In verse 14, it says, if anyone does not obey our instruction in this letter, so he's understanding, 2 Thessalonians chapter 3, 2 Thessalonians chapter 3, verse 14. Look at verse 13 first. But as for you, brethren, do not grow weary in doing good, the right thing. And if anyone does not obey our instruction in this letter, so Paul understood that what he was instructing was what? God's commands. What are you supposed to do? Now, if if anyone does not obey your local club rules, no, it's not what it said. If somebody doesn't participate in things exactly the way you want them to, that's not what it says. Obey our instruction by this letter. Take special note of that man. And do not associate with him. Literally, have no fellowship with him. But why? So that he may be put to shame. Because it's a shameful thing. It's embarrassing when people won't have anything to do with you. Believe me, I know. It's a shame. And yet, because you're not having fellowship with him doesn't mean he can't worship with you. Don't regard him as an enemy, but warn him. Warn him as a brother. See? So, when we disfellowship somebody, they're public enemy number one. Because we eat our own. We're cannibals. But that's what this argument of local church autonomy produces. We're quick to devour, you bite, and devour one another. Where was that? Paul said that to, what was that? I think it's Galatians. You bite and devour one another. What does this club mentality produce? It produces local church politics and power struggles and campaigning for position. Not on the basis of a book, chapter, and a verse, but they try to flatter you with smooth and persuasive speech, Paul said. And they flattering words, and you're an intelligent man, and you're so smart, and you're successful, so I hope that you can see what I'm talking about here. May not have showed you a single verse there is. You see what they're doing? They're stroking you and softening you up so that they can finally get you and make you theirs. My wife's trying to do this with our new kitten. She's bribing him. She's softening him up. She's giving him little treats and getting him closer. He was a feral cat. He's afraid of people, doesn't want to be touched. Finally got up little trails of treats right up onto her lap. Got to pet him for 10 minutes until he realized, what? And then got up. But watch when people do that to you. What are you persuaded by, little kitten treats or the word? Little cat treats? What does it produce? It produces the cliques, right? The power cliques. You're not part of this club because there's clubs within the club, aren't there? Oh yeah, there's clubs within the club. And that produces favoritism and nepotism. And Paul talked to the Corinthians about that, didn't he? In 1 Corinthians and 2 Corinthians. People were saying, now somebody's saying, I'm of Paul, and another one says, I'm of Apollos. Chapter 1, verse 12. Another one says, I'm of Peter or Cephas, and I'm of Christ. He said, what is Paul? In chapter 3. What is Apollos? Servants through whom you believed. If we get back to the Word, we can put everything. And well, you took that out of context. This favorite word that we have, we throw around, context. And that's something that's relative to us because most of us don't understand and really see the context. We use worldly methods to select leaders. So we look for somebody who's been responsible and good in business. Generally don't want to make a janitor an elder, when they may be the best one. We generally don't want to make a bus driver an elder. Oh, we'll make them a deacon because they can drive the bus. Oh, we don't want to use that guy as a preacher because he's not very slick and he doesn't talk like this. No, I've seen guys. Hi, I'm Steve, and this is my wife, Lisa. And together we're Steve and Lisa. I've seen, I'm not using their last names because he really does talk like that. They're too slick for me. Now, if that's really the way you speak, you're just a walking, talking TV commercial. See, I can put the voice on. I do, for TV commercials. Not for preaching, not for sharing my heart and the heart of God and pleading with your soul. That's too serious to stroke, to try to be smooth and slick and flattering and cliquish.
The mind can only absorb what the seat can endure. Many of these studies have been broken up into a series of bite-sized segments. So be sure to look for the next segment in each Bible study subject, so you won't miss out on any important information. Please like and subscribe if you feel that this lesson's helped you. And God bless you in your search for truth.